Hello, hello, hello. This is Nicole Whitlock with Ecom Mondays, and welcome to another edition of our amazing podcast. Actually, technically, we're now getting ready to launch our podcast, and we're so excited. So, I have with me the awesome, the amazing, the beautiful Miss Kelly Ward. Hey, Kelly.
So,
And so, I'm in here with my beautiful children that I love very much, that we hear about on Facebook because we're having so much fun with virtual schooling. So, in any case, I know I'm not the only parent that's having a lot of fun. But in any case, we host Ecom Mondays every other Monday at 8:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. And during our Ecom Mondays, it's an opportunity for us to share with you, what is happening in the e-commerce space, any e-commerce news, any e-commerce updates, and all of those wonderful things. And so we are glad that you are here. So my name is Nicole Whitlock, and I'm the creator of Ecom Sellers. Kelly is one of our amazing leaders who is part of our Ecom Sellers team. And we have six other amazing leaders. I have no idea if any of them are going to show up tonight, but that's all right because Kelly is really good at what she does. And so Kelly, she has many talents. What I will tell you is that she's actually going to be helping us during this Ecom Q4 Summit that's coming up. And the Ecom Q4 Summit is designed to help you have an amazing Q4, help you to crush Q4 and make a lot of money. And so the Q4 Summit is coming up September the 1st through the 4th. And you can go to www.ecomq4summit right now to get registered. The registration is absolutely free. And we have an amazing lineup of speakers. We hope to have the sales page updated tomorrow. But some of the speakers that we are going to be having are going to be covering a myriad of topics. We're going to be covering Shopify, Facebook ads. We're going to be talking about video marketing. We're also going to be talking about Etsy, print on demand. We will be covering mini chat. I'm so excited about that this time around. We're also going to be talking about subscription boxes, and we're going to be talking about all of the great things that are going on with Walmart and with Amazon. So all you have to do is go get registered. You go to www.ecomq4summit.com to get registered right now. Go to www.ecomq4summit, get registered because it's absolutely free. So with that being said, I wanted to mention to you all that we also run Ecom Sellers Academy. And Ecom Sellers Academy is a support membership that allows you the opportunity to receive support on your e-commerce journey. And so you can go check us out at www.ecomsellersacademy.com. It's $17.99 a month, which is an absolute steal. And with that, you get so many different levels of support. And we host every other week, we host a listing party where we give away a list of wholesale suppliers and how you contact them. We host every other week an auto ungating party where you have the opportunity to get a list of ASINs that you can apply to get auto ungated on Amazon. We also give away a retail arbitrage list, which I actually have to send out today. And we have weekly training sessions. And this week we're covering bundles because we want everybody to get ready for Q4. And we have quarterly coaching sessions, a live Q&A twice a week. We have multiple ways for you to reach out to us if you need any level of support. And you gain access to a private Facebook group and a membership site. So all of that is part of Ecom Sellers Academy for $17.99, which is a ridiculous price. So with all that being said, I'm going to let Kelly take it away with this 2 weeks worth of news. So Kelly, take it away.
all right. You're talking about school, back to school. My daughter, she started back to virtual school last week. She's a junior in high school, so she's my only child left in school, and she's having a very different experience than her brothers did. Um, so yeah, I've been going out buying because in high school you don't know what they need till like teacher tells you. But we've been buying school supplies, and I was reading how back to school spending is still up, even though people kind of uncertain of how school's going to be going, and it's more supplies are being bought online this year instead of going out to the stores because people want to stay home, and you know you can even go if you need craft supplies. You can even do. I did this I tested it out for myself with my business. I bought something for my business and picked it up curbside from Michael's. You can, order supplies from Michael's and pick up curb supply, and get your, don't forget to put your rebates and your coupons on top of the price and get a good deal on top of it, So, but shopping lists now include stuff like safety and sanitizing supplies, your mask and hand sanitizer, and also remote learning tech, notebook, like workbooks. And some people, instead of going to the virtual school provided by your public school system, they decide they want to homeschool their kids themselves. So they're buying homeschool curriculum and, that kind of stuff. So there's lots of, and schools being pushed back. Some people aren't starting till September, so there's still time to sell school supplies. They might be clearancing them out, but that's when you grab them when they're on clearance, and you can sell them online, and people will buy them. So keep on to school supplies, because you see that helps you fund your Q4. I think is the school, what you profit with school supplies. It helps to fund with Q4. What else is going on? eBay is going to celebrate their 25 years of being online this year. They're having a 25-year celebration on September 25th. It's going to be a virtual event. You can register for all that on eBay. They have, if you're a seller on eBay and you register before August 25th, you get free swag. Hello. So I already signed up for that. I'm going to get my free swag. And eBay has, really been reaching out virtually these last few months to help sellers. And they have called August Holiday Kickoff Month, and they've been doing weekly little webinars on, to help you get ready for the holidays. So that's in. A lot of people are starting managed payments this month. They had to get all that information to eBay last month, and now it's finally getting turned on in their stores. So some people are having a little difficulties with that, but anytime they change anything, there's always going to be some kind of technical glitches or it. So you just gotta get used to it and be patient. Okay. Next is Amazon. Okay, if you want to merchant fulfill toys during the holiday, starting the 15th, that was a few days ago, you gotta have 25 sales. Merchant fulfilled sales. Doesn't have to be toys. You could sell 25 books or 25 office supply items, 25 toothbrushes, whatever. Merchant fulfilled. And before October 14th. And so you got to start working, to start working on that. And you got to follow, there's other criteria you have to follow. Make sure your pre-order fulfillment cancellation numbers are, you want to keep it 0. You don't want to have to cancel anything. You want to make sure you keep your customers happy. So, you have a bunch of criteria. You can just go to your Seller Central to find out that criteria. They're also having a virtual sellers conference. So if you want to sign up for that, sign up for that. See what else I've been reading about Amazon. They're expanding into Texas and Florida with new fulfillment centers coming next year. The one in Texas is going to be a fulfillment center for large items, because Amazon has different fulfillment centers. They have fulfillment centers for clothes. They have fulfillment centers for small items, and fulfillment centers for large items, and then fulfillment centers for huge items like, sheds and stuff. They sell everything on Amazon. So, they have all these different fulfillment centers for different size items. So they're making the one in Texas is going to be a large item fulfillment center, and the one in Florida is going to be for the small items. That's going to be near Tampa Bay. And they're also talking about converting old department stores like the old JCPenney's and old Sears that are just sitting there empty right now into distribution hubs so that they make it quicker for package delivery. They'll just have the packages delivered to that distribution hub, and then that little blue Amazon Prime truck go up there, get their packages, and then they could, go and deliver your packages. And, that way it's not, they don't have to travel so far. Maybe it'll be closer to your town and be faster to ship that way. So that's what they're looking into. And they're extending the field test of Scout. Scout is their fully electronic delivery system designed to safely get packages to customers using autonomous delivery devices. So I guess there's like the drones and the little electric robots delivering your packages to your door. So you don't, I guess that's contactless delivery right there. So, so that's what they've been doing. Let's see, with the post office, we all have seen that they said they're going to temporarily increase prices in October, starting October. We'll see how temporary it'll be, but that's what they say. It's going to be temporary. And they're also proposing a new hazmat rule because a lot of more of the lithium batteries and the cleaners and everything are being shipped by the post office. A lot more since people buy more online. They don't want to go to the stores and stuff, so they're buying all their cleaning stuff online. They're buying all their cell phones on, if they're going to the cell phone store, they're buying, so they have to do, they have to have special handling with that stuff. So they're talking about maybe having a special handling fee. Because they also, you may not know this, but the post office also takes live animals. I mean, I live kind of out in the country a little bit, and I'll be going to the post office to drop stuff off, and I hear a rooster crowing in the back, and I hear little chicks going beep, 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 so yeah, they handle live animals besides your mail. So, so if you want a full text of the proposed rule, you can go to federalregister.gov website to see the full text of that proposed hazmat rule. Now, eBay and Etsy have put out a little thing about holiday trends. Because this holidays could be a little different. I need a little drink. My throat's dry. But holiday shopping begins with decor, and then it shifts to like the gifts and and the clothes and stuff. So it starts with the decor. So right now, this is when you'll get your Halloween stuff up, and I've already started selling Halloween. So Halloween stuff is starting to sell. So if you don't have it up, get it up. And then, gifts kind of go a little bit later, unless someone's like a really early shopper and gets all their shopping done before November. And then we're going to be talking about adapting holidays this year because it's going to be different. I mean, this whole year's been different. I mean, so maybe they'll have self-service treat stations for Halloween, sanitization stations, drive-through haunted houses. How can people still enjoy the holiday but still follow all the social distancing rules and stuff like that. And then you could do, like, I was thinking, like a virtual ugly sweater contest with your family or something. So people still want to do some of the old traditions, but they can't. They just have to figure out a new way to adapt it this year. And then they're like creative masks for you to wear. You want to make some holiday themed mask, maybe like a Halloween, with spiders, and or you can make like a different, like Frankenstein or whatever mask, or a Christmas mask, a turkey mask for Thanksgiving. People like that kind of stuff. And then the selling trends that will continue into the holidays because people have been bored at home, they're stuck at home, so they got new hobbies. The two most popular new hobbies this year, baking and gardening. So that's going to go to what people want to buy. New small kitchen appliances. They decide, oh, I'm going to be the next cake box, and I want to have all this stuff for decorating cakes, or I'm going to be the next. I don't know who's a good gardener, but they want to get a really nice garden next year, so they want to focus on gardening. So it's a lot of good stuff that you can start looking into to put to stock in your stores. And sporting goods is always good. We talked about fantasy football this morning with some friends, and who knows if we're going to have football, but people still buy in their football to support their football teams. So, sporting goods and sporting things with sporting logos on it, they're still going. And that's all I have for right now.
Can you hear me okay?
I can hear you now.
Okay. I was having some weird sound issues or having some, I think you froze. So I don't know if I'm frozen. I think I'm not frozen, but you froze there for a second. So I'm wondering if I'm having any internet issues. No, my signal is strong. Okay, we're good. Okay. All right. So, Kelly, thank you for sharing all of that amazing news. And the one thing I will say that for those of you that are sellers and um, you're looking for inventory, there's a lot of inventory that's starting to hit. Well, it's been hitting for a while. Liquidation inventory, clearance inventory, going out of business inventory. So keep taking advantage of that. Like Kelly said, back to school. See, back to school is just going to be really weird this year. And I think back to school is still going to continue to be profitable even past Halloween. Here's the reason why. A lot of the school districts are either starting late or doing some hybrid of virtual school and then regular school. And so parents are like, I don't even know what I need. Some of them are buying their stuff from the PTA, which sells the school supplies. Most of the PTAs use the school supply fundraiser to raise money. I will tell you the price of those school packet kits are terribly expensive. They should not be that expensive. But anyway, they are because you can get it for less than that, I can tell you, if you know how to shop. So there's going to be a lot of stuff that is actually going to be going on clearance that's for back to school that you can probably snatch up because of the fact that back to school is going to be weird. And the stores, if you just think about the rotation of how inventory moves in and inventory moves out. So you have some situations where stores have not gotten all the inventory they were expecting to get. Some instances where the amount of inventory that they received was less than they expected. And so the inventory they were expecting to get is going to come in later. And then you have stores that have full inventory and they have the next round of things coming in. So when you think about like the seasonal area of any store, whether it is the seasonal area at Walgreens or at CVS or the seasonal area at Walmart or Target, like that area right now is filled with back to school. And then Halloween's going to come in right behind it around probably, I'm guessing, the pumpkin spice is getting ready to roll out here. What do you think? No, September the 1st. So we're going to see a whole bunch of pumpkin spice stuff coming out and it's going to remain popular for a while. So you got the pumpkin spice coming in and you've got Halloween coming in, and then you've got a lot of people that are going to be supporting elections coming in. You got Labor Day stuff coming in. Labor Day is already out, but the election stuff is out too, but it's continuing to rotate. So just that space that they put that stuff, they've got to either clearance it or box it up and take it back to the warehouse. And some stores are like, no, we're not going to box it up and take it back to, just put it on clearance. Because they've either already met their margins or what their profit, what the profit needed to be, so that they can just, take whatever they get for the rest of it. And so that's an opportunity for you to get some great prices for some inventory for later on this year or next year. Because again, I think people are going to be buying back to school stuff in October and November. as the whatever this is continues to make its way around a second time. Then the next thing is after Halloween, then you've got Thanksgiving and Christmas. So again, once they get the Halloween out, then they're going to have to clear that space out and put some Thanksgiving, maybe some fall or harvest kind of stuff. So some of that will be out at the same time, and then you'll see more of it coming out. And everything that's around people getting together. What does this Thanksgiving look like for any of us? I have absolutely no idea. I don't think any of us know what this Thanksgiving is going to look like. So those of us who make money off of Thanksgiving, like, you're going to have to be prepared to make adjustments to your inventory plan or strategy, because people will still be getting together, and some people won't be getting together like they would have. And what does that look like? And there might be more eating out. So the restaurant industry might be doing well. I don't know. So we'll see. And then you have Christmas. And what is so Halloween? What does that look like? What does Christmas look like? So it's going to be different, and you have to be prepared to pivot. But when you see the opportunity to grab up some inventory at a discounted price or a lower price, or you're able to negotiate with your suppliers or distributors, then do that. And as you're preparing for Q4, make sure that you are checking in with your distributors around what they actually have on hand, how much inventory has not already been snatched up. Because there's a lot of sellers out there, like, we start preparing for Q4 in July and August, technically in June. And so, some of that inventory has already been snapped up by those regular sellers that have a strategy and a plan. And so they're starting to receive those shipments in now in August in preparation for September and October. So, reach out to your distributors or your manufacturers, figure out what you're going to do. And then also make sure that you've got your strategy together on how you're going to fulfill inventory. I think one of the biggest hurdles that every seller is experiencing right now, even if you're doing private label, you're doing white label or whatever, it is the distribution beyond the center, like the prep center, fulfillment center. It is from the prep center to from the post office or FedEx or UPS to the customer. So FedEx, we know UPS, I think, raised their prices temporarily, FedEx to the customer, and USPS to the customer. So what is your strategy going to be if things are continuing to be interesting with the Amazon warehouse? Have you already gotten your, applied with a prep center that has an integration, has an API to Amazon or to Walmart if you're selling on Walmart? Have you started the process of getting your application approved to be able to sell on Walmart? If you're going to do a Shopify, do you already have your store? Do you know what your ads are going to be that you're going to put together? Or have you figured out what your products are going to be? Have you confirmed that those products are available? So all of that, you have to work together with all of that. That's what has to happen. And you need to be thinking about those things and planning for them. So what we want to do is we want to help you plan effectively for your Q4. We want you to have a successful Q4. We know it is still a moving target. It's going to be an interesting Q4, but I still think it's going to be a heavily profitable Q4. More and more people are getting back to work, so that's a good thing. There are some that may not be able to go back to work, and that's still going to be an economic challenge for those individuals. But people are still going to buy things. They're going to still buy things online. So, if you haven't put together your game plan, your strategy for Q4, you should register for the Ecom Q4 Summit. We're going to give you some workbooks. We're going to give you some cheats that you can use to help you plan out what your strategy is going to be for that entire 12-week period. And 2 weeks before that, what is your strategy? What's your approach? And what's your strategy or approach going to be after that? What are you going to be doing? How are you going to work all of that out? In addition to that, we have, like I said, some amazing speakers that are going to be speaking. The page is not up yet. Hopefully it will be up by tomorrow, if not Wednesday. But we have a great lineup of over 24 speakers that are going to be speaking and teaching on different things. We're going to be covering everything from Etsy to Amazon. We're actually going to be doing several retail arbitrage sessions as well for those that, you get real-time inventory right at the palm of your hands. So we're going to show you some techniques and strategies you can use to do that. We're going to talk about Shopify. We're going to teach on that. We're going to teach on how to do your ads and Amazon PPC. We're going to talk about how do you successfully work with your prep center for Q4. What things does your prep center need from you? And how do you prepare them and how do they prepare you. We're going to talk about selling internationally. So there's just so much that's going to be covered in the Ecom Q4 Summit. We want to encourage you to get registered. We want to encourage you to invite someone else to get registered. We have an amazing information box that's going to actually include all of the contents for the previous summits for 2019. And it's actually going to be in a booklet that kind of gives you the tips and strategies from the previous Q4 summit and also from the previous Ecom Seller Summit, so that you can use that as a guide and a reference on making decisions on how to effectively and successfully run your e-commerce business. We're going to have some tips and strategies about marketing. And so it's actually a booklet that you'll have in your hands that you'll be able to go through. We're going to give you a notebook planner so that you can begin the process of preparing for Q4. So you get that when you upgrade to the All Access Pass. And that All Access Pass gives you access to the membership site and also gives you access to the recordings. It's going to be phenomenal. So I would encourage you, once you see the page, I'll definitely take advantage of that. There's just so much great information and so many great people that are going to be speaking. And like I said, we're going to be covering subscription boxes. We're going to be touching on ManyChat. And those are two topics that are hot topics right now. So all you have to do is go to www.ecomq4summit.com to get registered, www.ecomq4summit.com to get registered. And then if you're looking for support, if you're looking for someone to walk alongside you during Q4 to help make sure that you're meeting your metrics, to be able to help answer in your metrics for Amazon. Like the great thing is that Walmart doesn't have the same metrics that Amazon does. Just saying. So Walmart doesn't have those metrics. eBay doesn't have the same metrics. They do have customer metrics, but they don't have the same metrics. And so a lot of the metrics you're having to meet are just to be able to sell on Amazon. And I'm not going to lie, Amazon is king, but there are ways in which to sell on Amazon and still be profitable and successful. So we just want to help you along that journey. So if you want some help during Q4, $17.99 a month to join the Ecom Sellers Academy is just a no-brainer. It's a great opportunity for you to actually get support from someone that can help you in your e-commerce business. And you gain free access to live coaching sessions. Others charge you for that. We don't. You also get live Q&A sessions twice a week. They are included with your support. You gain access to our membership site and all of our resources. So we just encourage you to sign up. So either one of those. And like I said, Kelly's amazing. So she's part of that group as well. So go get registered for the Q4 Summit so that you do have an amazing Q4. Get registered for or sign up for the Ecom Sellers Academy. We're here to help you. We're here to support you. And, come back for Ecom Mondays. We have our next Ecom Mondays, I think is August the 31st, which is right before the summit. By then the page will be up. And the price for the All Access Pass is probably going to be higher, but that package is going to be in that All Access Pass is going to be amazing. So is there anything else, Kelly, that you want to share, you want them to know about, that we need to tell them at this time?
If you plan to ship stuff to your customers yourself, get your shipping supplies now. Go to the USPS website and order those free priority mail shipping boxes and stuff, because there is a kind of a delay right now of them getting delivered. So go ahead and get those ordered. I've been ordering boxes to ship out for Amazon, because Amazon, you have to have new boxes and new packaging stuff. You can't ship out and recycled boxes. They don't want that. If you go ship out from Walmart, you can't use Amazon boxes. You got to have new boxes, so make sure you're getting your shipping supplies now. Make sure you're getting the bubble wrap. You're getting, bubble mailers, your poly mailers. Make sure you have enough, because you don't want to be in the middle of shipping and you realize you're out of your boxes, you're out of your poly mailers, your bubble mailers, and have to go find some at the Office Depot. Hopefully they have some, or if they're not cleared out, because everyone's going to be shipping stuff this year. Even people who don't sell. I mean, people who, people like, well, I can't go to visit grandma, so I'm going to go, mail grandma a gift. So
that's
everyone's
right.
buying shipping supplies. So make sure you have enough shipping supplies for the Q4. Go ahead and get them now. Don't wait.
quick rundown, and then we're going to let you guys go. So we have, I'm just going to name some of our speakers. So we have Melissa Reynolds is going to be talking about Pinterest and some other strategies that she has around Q4. Mihail Chapnick is going to be covering Walmart. We're so excited about that. We're ready for that. We're going to have Amy Weiss, and I'm sure she's going to have an amazing topic. I didn't write it down. I'm sorry. Then we have Natalie Redmond. She's going to be covering print on demand and Etsy. Again, another great platform in which to sell on. Greg Webb is going to be covering buy and hold, and he's going to be covering some strategies on how to maximize your profits on Amazon, especially those of you who use Keepa. Brooks Dennett's going to be covering sourcing. So you definitely want to plug in to that. He has some great information to share. Michelle Ousley, she's going to be covering Shopify. She's also going to be covering Facebook ads, and I just cannot wait for her session. Jess Hill is going to be covering Etsy as well. She always brings such great information. Then we have Kyle Hammer. He's going to be covering how to drive traffic to your store. So if you've got a Shopify, Wix, WooCommerce, whatever it is, how to drive traffic for 30 days to your store. And that's going to be a big deal, especially when you get closer to Black Friday and Cyber Monday. Pauline Prince is going to be covering Canada. We have Mark II, who's going to be covering taxes. We know there's been a lot of stuff that's happened with the taxes and the PPE and all of that. So he's going to be covering taxes, and that's going to be a great topic. John Bullard, I don't know what he's going to cover, because he can cover so many different things. He has so many different sourcing strategies, and he also owns a prep center. Some great information there. Then we have Jeff Schick, and he's going to be talking about Amazon and how not to get suspended during Q4. Then we have Michelle Smith, who's going to be talking about how to use ManyChat in your e-commerce business. And then Mark Stern's going to be talking about custom boxes and subscription boxes. That one is one you don't want to miss. We also have Barrington McIntosh, and we have Howard Lee. I'm not really sure what Barrington's going to be covering. Howard Lee, I'm sure he's going to probably be covering some PPC, and he always gives such great information. Then we have Nathan Hirsch, who's going to be talking about outsourcing. So this is that window to get your VA in place. I know that I'm working on some outsourcing strategies myself, on hiring a personal shopper, and then also outsourcing different aspects of my business back out to a VA. So I'm looking forward to his discussion. LaShawn Jenkins is going to be talking about video marketing. I'm going to be covering bundles. And then we also have, I think Sean Mayo may be joining us this time. I don't know exactly what his topic is going to be, but he's always great at talking about sourcing and then Q4 strategies. He always has a great list for Black Friday, Cyber Monday, Q4 strategies. And then we're going to be having a couple of sessions on just Q4 in general, and then also retail arbitrage, where we're actually going to be doing some real-time retail arbitrage. So I'm looking forward to that. All you have to do is go get registered at www.ecomq4summit.com. Go get registered, www.ecomq4summit. And that way you can get, you'll be able to take advantage of all of that great free information. Then my son Nicholas is talking to me at the same time. So my name is Nicole Whitlock, and that is the amazing, the beautiful Miss Kelly Ward. I love your shirt, Kelly. And we are the part of Ecom Mondays. We're Ecom Sellers, part of Ecom Mondays. We host the Ecom Mondays every other Monday. So we invite you to come check us out. We're going to talk about all things e-commerce. We're going to talk about the news. So if there's something happening in the news on Poshmark or Mercari, Etsy, eBay, WooCommerce, Shopify, if it's in the news, we're going to be covering it. Amazon, eBay, you name it. All right. Thanks for joining us, and bye for now.